Today I will show you how I was creating the remix of Special Minds by Visua and Bellatrix. It's a very interesting track, and I think it's first time that I show how I make a remix or what is the approach that I have for a remix. The idea, first of all, is to save the integrity of the track and what it represents, and to bring my own vibe and arrangements and ideas into it. Let's start. This is how a project usually, when it comes to its end, looks like. I like to color code in a specific way. My specific way, it's like this, usually kick and bass and everything that it's bass related, it's on the top. I know that infected mushrooms like to do it in red, I like to do it in orange. Also because I think it's like ordered in a specific way, so yeah. So I do it this way. Afterwards we have the drums. Today on the drums I wouldn't concentrate because it's like regular thing. If you want something like in further on that I will make a specific tutorial of how to do drums, we can do that. But let's concentrate today, it's how to go with the remix. Basically here we have some of the tracks that I got from Visua and Bellatrix and their own sound. I did some manipulation to it, I will show you exactly, and some sounds that I was adding for my own. Some vocals that came with the original stems and channels from the original track. Some that I added because I thought that it will fit. And this track actually, I guess, I don't know why, but it's a little bit less of the effects and whoosh, and it was really simple and solid this way. Then I have some channel effects and we will go over it. So basically the track starts like this. I tried not to really touch the original vibe that were in the track. What I did add, it's this rolling bass that coming inside, some explosions.
Our senses are decoding waveform information into electrical signals in our brain.
This repeated vocal, and of course going to kick and bass immediately. I think that most of what I was making in this track, like really most of it, because it came with a lot of these unique sounds, especially like, I think that one of the things that I was excited about the most, it was the different approach that this track come with, like the original, with the saxophone in the entrance and a lot of feelings, and this is what basically bring the track forward for me. So kick and bass, it's in this specific scenario I was using samples. It's kicks, usually I do my own. So most probably it's a kick that I was creating and using a sampler to use it in the track. Bass, it's also something that usually I do my own with synths, mostly Vital, Serum, but sometimes also other synthesizers. This specific, it's a sample, and I'm not sure if it's a sample that I was rendering from something that I did before. but again it was fitting the beside this, there is a lot of space in this track, so you can see that there is no so much content all the time. Like things are coming and going, like this arpeggiator with a very, very long tail. Things like this. That if I'm not mistaken, I took the original, that this is, no, it's not the original, it's the one that I added. So basically I was creating this out of few synths. And I made few layers out of it. And also, like, this is the original, and most probably I was chopping, as you see. I like to take stuff and to chop it and to make this rhythmic. I think this is what made this part a little bit unique. So to take things that I like and to chop it and to arrange it. The idea is to have as much power and continuance in the track, that one things lead to another and stop and continue. It's again, because it's a remix, and I try to be making it in the, like to leave the integrity of the track, so it is important to add but not to overwrite. This is also another example. This one, it's most probably something that I got with the original stems, but I was making this version of it to make it more rhythmic. Also here I got this one. And I was chopping it to fit for this part. Basically to make space for other things. Also this one. And this one. So to play a little bit with the situation. Some monster pad. So important also when you get a remix is to map the sounds that you have and to know when to use it and where to use it. It's a little bit different when you are doing a track, when you are doing your own track from scratch, because when you are doing your own track from scratch, basically the world is your oyster, or you have a free card to do what you want. On a remix you need to represent the original track, but to take it to your own direction. Sometimes it takes a lot of manipulations and to pour new content inside the track, but sometimes the materials that you get are so inspiring that you just need to rearrange it in a different way. And in this track I might say that it's a little bit more of rearrangement in my feel and my way of seeing stuff than to really add new stuff, because you see, I think that most of the channels here, it's what I received that I was manipulating in certain way. I was cutting, I was editing, I was turning off, turning down. Of course there is all these channels that I was making new and adding, like things like this that you don't really hear but you feel when you play the track. So yeah, basically I really like this track, and it's now out on all digital platforms. In Divinity Records, original track was by Visua, or is by Visua and Bellatrix, two very gifted guys and friends. And soon enough I have more music coming out, so be sure to follow and check my doing. You can find my projects like Monolock and Ashagra and Sandokan, or under my own name, Sharon Graziani, all of my doing. There is a lot of materials from different styles. So enjoy the music, and thank you for joining me and seeing what I'm doing in my studio. And thank you very much. Bye bye guys.